right. Thank you, Jesus, for catching that immediately. And I hope I'm live within a few moments, very soon, maybe 30 seconds. Excuse me. I would rather be live within 30 seconds, please. This is funny. Glad I caught that. Please be live. Please be live. Please be live. Are we having issues again? No, good. Okay. So, corona case. Here's a corona fact that might be offensive to some and not to others. And let's specifically say this for a fact. Yes, corona is very real. And yes, I would say maybe bioengineered, but it's been planned, Maybe that's a fact. But, let's just go with the facts. This coronavirus does not last as long it does. It does not last long in the body that it does on surfaces. This coronavirus lasts a very long time on surfaces. Like the flora, for example, it lasts a very long time. And this is why people clean the houses when someone's sick in the house and they have to be locked up in the room. Or let's say locked up in the room, or maybe quarantined in the hospital room because, let's just say that that's the case, and we have people literally, going from surface to surface without even knowing it. Like, people touch everything and everywhere. And the corona is like in little spots, and the coronavirus is in little spots in every little iota because, people literally going in to bars to drink. Well, there's going to be a lot of surface area that some of the people will quite literally drink on. And then that beer will be, let's say, it does well in the water and also does well on surface area. And I would say that with all that beer and all that body mass and partying on the beach and partying everywhere, that it would accumulate greatly. And especially on, suburb neighborhoods that people don't, treat as well, so that people will spray more often. Does this make sense to you? All right. So however you want to say it, that the coronavirus is quite literally spreading from monsters. Let's say I have coronavirus, and I touch this wall right here. Let's say I touch this part. It'll stay on there and move a very little bit, and then let's say someone from 1 year later touches this area. It'll still be alive enough to actually attack the cells and actually just still do damage. I don't think it's going to last a year, but I think it's going to last literally a few months until someone actually touches that surface area again. In Greenland, for example, there's only 14 people that have been infected by coronavirus. And basically these people have quite literally, they think, oh, wait, we've recovered from this coronavirus. Everyone is well, but there's still coronavirus within that person and on that surface area, and then people are literally, getting sick. People are literally getting sick on just by touching all the surface areas that the person has been on. Even when they were sick, all the families that have, 3 families or more have gotten sick because they have visited friends and they have visited relatives. And it's only been 14 people in Greenland that have gotten sick. And they've been cut short to not visiting each other for relatives and friends because, quite literally, these people have quarantined themselves in Greenland. But in America, many people that are sick don't quarantine themselves. And that's especially true in Arizona, um, um, in Chicago, Illinois, California, and in Florida and Georgia. It's especially true in those states. And when you might not think about it, those are where the urban states are, and some of the black population and also Spanish population live, where these people are, quite literally, close together and more populated closely together. And then there's also people traveling on the streets, and people are sick without even knowing it. Once the bodies and once the body fights off the coronavirus, there'll still be the remnant that goes on out of the body, and that remnant will get other people sick, and it's not going to completely go away. Not even if all the cases in the world have been solved, it's not going to completely go away. Of course, we can get the vaccine, but who knows how trustworthy that vaccine is going to be within a year or so. It'll take, I would say, 4 years for that vaccine to actually come in full force. And who knows what's going to happen with that vaccine? I don't think with the chemical that it's going to cause, the body to, for those that know. But it's not going to change the DNA, no. However, once you get coronavirus, you'll be either sick enough that you're miserable to the point of, getting hot, to the point of nearly dying, or you will die. And more commonly, you'll just be sick to the point of death, to sick to really high temperatures, And honestly, this is why ICU beds are running out, because so many people are so sick in America that people call for ICU beds, and they don't know if they're not going to make it. And then when they make it, some of the ICU beds have been used for a short amount of time. Some of them haven't, and you just can't judge a person's body if they're young, if they haven't had any other cases, or or how about if a child has been sick? Let's say they have not been sick before, and their bodies haven't, she's really healthy, she is really well, she hasn't had too many diseases, she's gotten lucky, except this time she doesn't have the luck. She's got coronavirus and she dies from it. Those people that really, let's say don't have the practice for the body doesn't practice on random diseases. Let's say a child has all kinds of random diseases. She gets sick every once in so often, and then later on, the body gets used to random diseases like coronavirus, and coronavirus is just like a really bad cold to the child, and nothing happens. That is a very rare scenario. However, that child will then be healthy and go to the grandmother's house, and the coronavirus will still be in the body, and the grandmother will still visit the girl's house, and then she will get sick, and she doesn't understand why she got sick. Everyone, clean the floors and all that, and there's this one spot that she ran on. That, however, it works, that one spot that did not get cleaned, and she stepped in it, and coronavirus was right there, and then she became so ill that she died because her body was not used to this disease. That 10-year-old, by the way, would have been not knowingly, not be responsible, but not knowingly led to her being sick and dying. So what's really going on is the disease really spreads on all surfaces. You see how dirty my wall is. Those are surface areas where germs are. Those all these things that you see on the wall are germs. Who knows if that's COVID-19 on that wall? So anything that's dirty will stick on the walls and on the floor. And rot lasts a long time. Rot lasts so long that it could be just like COVID-19. Diseases last longer than you think. So does COVID-19. And it spreads by going in our bodies. So it started with the clean earth. Then disease came. Then this happened. We get sicker and sicker every year. And COVID-19 is no exception. So really, every year that comes and follows, the more diseases there are. And the more types of diseases there really are. Like COVID-19. Every year there's a few more new diseases. Every year there's more new diseases. And this planet has gotten really dirty with diseases. And COVID-19 is no exception. Matter of fact, COVID-19 has spread not from just, people coughing and sneezing. No, it is spread by people walking on the sidewalk. And not only that, it's on the sidewalk and in the bars and in the restaurants. And when they clean the seats, they have to clean every single area of the seat, every detail. Every seat has to be cleaned. Even every square inch, even every square millimeter has to be cleaned. And even then, someone might get sick in the restaurant because just by touch. When I touch the computer, there's a disease in the computer that lasts years. Think about that for a while, okay? Because this isn't changing anytime soon. Matter of fact, it's not going to go back to normal. Okay, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.